All right, I just finished filming a TikTok which inspired this video. I was pretty much talking. It was a clip I took from my stream that was probably like a week ago. I was talking about how people got to work hard and stuff in life to, get success and all that motivational stuff. But there was a quote I had heard from LeVar, which I had mentioned in the TikTok. So I'm probably gonna title this video something like "Hard work doesn't like a easy life doesn't really exist," because it doesn't, right? And I'm explaining why. Because in the quote LeVar Ball, if you know who he is, LaMelo, Lonzo, LiAngelo's father, basketball family. When they was growing up in Chino Hills and just working out and doing basketball and stuff before they made it to the league, he was basically explaining to them. There was like a guy. I watched it in a TikTok clip, or not TikTok, on like a YouTube Shorts reel, and there was a guy. He was like drill hammering like the concrete, and he was working, and he dropped them off for school. They seen him, then he picked them up for school. The same guy was still there hitting the concrete with the drill hammer, and he had told them like, that's what life's gonna look like. That's what life's gonna be if you don't work hard in this basketball stuff. You don't take it all the way. You're gonna still have to work hard regardless. So you either work hard on the court or you work hard doing actual work. So regardless of what you pick, a lot of people choose to want the riches and all that so they can live an easy lifestyle. But it just sounds so contradictory to me, because in order to get that easy lifestyle, you have to do hard things first, right? A lot of people, I mean, and of course there is ways you do get rich, like winning the lottery. Like there's ways out, obviously. I'm not saying you can't have, but those people go broke. So is that really, you know what I mean? But regardless, majority of people who do get to that financial wealth and are able to sustain it and keep it and, still earn more money, they had to put stuff in line for that to happen, and it wasn't easy most of the time. It was just not easy way to live, right? And hard is, and that's the thing I've been learning too while making videos and doing the internet stuff and having an actual job now and just doing both, right? I've made money on the internet and I've made money in actual jobs. And hard is, it changes based off what you're doing, right? You can argue NBA players work harder than average people because they're getting so many reps up, and like if it was easy, everyone would do it, type of thing, right? But then again, there's a guy in the sun, beaming hot sun, right? It's like 90 degrees. He's got a hat, helmet, jeans on with a jackhammer just hitting that concrete. It's like, who's living the harder life? You know what I mean? This person had to work really hard to achieve something, and this person is just literally working really hard, like, so it contrasts, right? There was a long time ago, people was arguing over streaming being harder than a 9 to 5, all this other stuff like that. I think it doesn't really matter, right? Hard work is going to be hard work regardless. Of course, some stuff is easier than others, but that's all just outside noise. I think like there's no such thing as like a easy cherry on top lifestyle. And with that realization, I don't understand why so many people still don't strive for something, right? People who will get jobs, or people who be entrepreneurs, or whatever your goal is in life. I don't think one is better than the other. But if you're conscious of the fact that you're going to have to work hard in your field, no matter what it is, if you sell ice cream, if you make YouTube videos, if you upload on Snapchat, whatever you do, you're going to have to work hard and be good at your field. So with that being said, I don't see how people can always try to look for an easy way out, because there is none. There's literally no easy way out. And once you realize that, it becomes a lot easier to work for your goals and strive for them, right? You want to be a rapper or whatever, but you're not blowing up. You're not seeing any growth on your social medias, and you quit and give up because it's hard. But the alternative is to just work hard doing something else. So the hard work is never going to not be there. Like, it's going to always follow you around, no matter what you do, no matter who you are. It's going to be there. So if you're going to have to work hard, like the quote said, I'd rather work hard on something I love. If you love doing this, then dedicate your life to it, right? If you don't see nothing from it, it's no different from working a dead-end job, honestly. Like, people will get into a job and you get money from jobs. Some people do their passion, won't ever see a dime from it, but it's something you love. So the contrast balance, in my opinion, the contrast balances out, right? If you truly love it, then it shouldn't matter. Now, of course, getting paid from what you love is the ideal goal in this situation. I'm not saying to do stuff and not get paid and oh, I love it for the game and it's just for the game. No, I understand. It's a cope. A lot of people say that and because they're not seeing the success, all that other stuff, but you have to truly be fine with that, though, because you're not going to get instant success. That's why the hard work is hard. It's easy to get a job, but it's hard to be successful off of it. Okay, I know it's all you know. Somebody's typing a paragraph right now. Yo, man, I'm licensed contractor. Okay, cool. That's whatever. You know what I'm talking about. If you're working at, I don't know. I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, but I'm gonna just throw a job out there. Let's say garbage man. I don't know. No shots to any garbage mans. If you get in a bag, get a bag. But it's not hard to go fill out a paper and become a garbage man. But you're not gonna retire. I mean, you. So I hate the internet because there's so many people who are so super realistic with everything you say. I'm not editing this, by the way. This is all raw cut. If you're a garbage man, you're a garbage man. I don't really care. Your life is your life. But what I'm saying is, like, to become successful off of being a garbage man, you're not gonna drive a Lamborghini. You know what I mean? It's hard to get a Lamborghini as a garbage man. Now, is it hard to get a Lamborghini as a CEO? If you're making millions of dollars, no, it's not. But it's hard to become a CEO. You get what I'm saying? So you can become a garbage man very easily, but you're not going to get that money, or you're not going to get that success that comes with that. Becoming CEO is hard, but there's so much more money and all this other stuff behind it. So it's like you have to pick. There's going to be a hard and there's going to be a hard on each side. You have to pick which one you're willing to fight for. If you're going to have to work hard regardless, you might as well go for something that you truly want that's going to pay off in the long run. So I don't mind doing something or streaming, making videos. I don't mind doing that and not seeing anything, not seeing no growth, no followers, no nothing. I don't mind doing that for 3-4 years, not seeing no growth and being ashamed of it, because there's people out there who haven't even started, or people who want to start, don't know how, like whatever the case may be. As long as you're doing it and you're going through those hard phases, the payoff in the end is way better. Imagine telling somebody, yeah, man, I've been streaming for 6 years, man. I ain't seen nothing, no growth, no nothing. Haven't made a single cent. All that. You feel embarrassed, ashamed. You're wasting your time. You're a failure, whatever, right? But let's say on that 7th year, out of nowhere, it just hits. Multi-millionaire. Your name's all over the place, whatever the case may be. Whatever your goal is, I don't know what your goals are. Let's say you're a famous streamer or whatever, cool. You would not care to tell people the success story behind that. Yeah, it took me 6 years before I even got my first dollar from it. It'd be a badge of honor that you was able to go that long with seeing no results and stuck to your craft because you knew it would pay off. That's a badge of honor. You would wear that on your chest. Yeah, man, you'd love to tell that story. It took me 6 years, bro. I was working real hard for 6 years. I ain't seen nothing. You can't wait to tell that story. But then someone's asked you, hey, what have you been doing now? Oh, yeah, man, I've been streaming for 6 years. I ain't seen nothing. That 7th year ain't hit yet. Now you ashamed to say it because there's no results to back it up. Why do you need the results to feel entitled to your own success? If you know it's going to come, it doesn't matter when it comes and on the time frame that other people are judging it by. People will look at you crazy for doing something that's not working for a long time because they know they wouldn't. If you know it's going to happen, does it matter when? If you don't blow up in your 3rd, 4th year, but you know you're going to blow up on your 6th year, who cares what they think? Oh, he's been doing it for 4 or 5 years, ain't blow up. They don't know about the 6th year, but you do. So it doesn't really matter. I always looked at hard work as my view on it is starting to shift. I looked at hard work as what I mentioned earlier, the jackhammer guy, in the 90-degree weather hitting the concrete. But I'm starting to realize hard work is what you choose to make it, right? You can make it anything. Like, you can work harder by just investing in yourself. Doing the things other people don't want to do is hard, right? People don't want to hit the concrete with a jackhammer in 75-degree weather. But people also don't want to go out of their way, spend their own money, invest in their own equipment to film videos and get judged on the internet. People don't want to do stuff like that. So if you can do things that other people don't want to do, that can be hard. You know what I mean? So, but it won't be hard to you if you're willing to take those steps. Their hard becomes your normal. So now you get paid millions to be let's say you went for acting class, right? It's hard to people don't want to put their flyers out, apply for different acting places, drive to drive to like acting, I forget the name for it, like interviews. I know it's not an interview, but they don't want to do all that, right? They just want to be in front of the screen, the camera, get the shots, get the little lines, have their scenes, and then get paid millions. But they don't want to do all the steps that it requires to get to that point. So you doing that in the beginning is what separates you. Now you can live an easy lifestyle because you did the work already. People are so focused on the end results, but not the work that's going to get those results. So there's no such thing as living an easy life. You're going to have to work. You're going to have to do something. And if there's no contingency backup plan, there's no point in not striving for it. You know what I mean? Even if the whole plan B thing, I understand why people say it. I'm not against it, having a plan B, because people used to tell me that when I thought I was going to the league. like basketball, I was like, yeah, man, you need to have a plan B, whatever. I guess. But to me, a plan B just signals that you're not 100% in. If you're 100% in, of course, stuff doesn't work out. There's definitely the stories that we hear, all the success stories, but people forget about the stories of people who fail. There's definitely people like that out there. Well, let me not say fail. It just didn't work or didn't happen the way they planned it. But you got to really think, though, like, if you're not truly all in, you would never be able to know where your potential was. If you're always relying on a plan B, then you're never going to fully be dedicated to the initial plan. And that's just my opinion on it. You can agree or disagree. Some people like to have that comfort, which is completely fine. But that goes to the risk I was talking about earlier. The reason you're seeking that comfort, that's that comfort you want to have. Oh, you have to make sure this isn't planned in case it doesn't work. That's the hard that people don't want to do, right? You need to have that comfort, or I have to have something to fall back on, because you're not invested. Investing in yourself all the way, it's hard. So when it pays off in the end, that's when you live the easy lifestyle. But I ain't gonna make this video too much longer. If you made this far, I appreciate you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Go live on Twitch if you want to follow me. Links in the top of the description. And that's pretty much it. Stay safe, stay blessed, keep God in your life, and I'll catch y'all next upload.